Welcome to the IMG Bollettieri Tennis Academy. My name is Coach James. Saravanan came to visit us from India. We're going to do a video analysis of the forehand, backhand, and the serve. I fed a couple of forehands, right? I filmed a couple of forehands. The problem with this one is that we didn't move to the ball. And so one of the things I'm going to tell you about your forehand is that we want to try to keep this leg bent a little bit more. The willingness to lower your body, lower the base. One of the things we tell the students to do is to try to focus on using good, strong, athletic foundation, the legs, okay? But you do have very good extension, the good parts about that hit. We like to see this hand, look at this hand. This hand should be out trying to catch the ball, but you can catch the racket instead, okay? So what about the good ready position? We like to see those elbows pushed out, push the racket away from the body a little bit. Other than that, the ready position is pretty good. You have a wide base, the knees are bent, so there's some good stuff there. Turning, we want to see a nice small backswing. Maybe we can make this a little bit smaller. It kind of gets up there a little bit, takes you a bit longer to hit the ball, but the butt cap comes out forward, and that part is good. Now, I have another forehand. This one was a little bit better than that one. So what happens here is the ball gets up a little bit higher, but you did very well, and you got the back foot to come around at the end of the hit, so that was pretty good. I would look at the backswing. See, once it starts getting up here like this, then it's going to take you longer to hit the ball. Because right now it's tilted forward towards my camera a little bit. I would try to keep that smaller and try to focus on getting that racket down under the ball, the racket head underneath your hand, and the butt cap to come out towards the ball and then turn it. Very good extension, by the way. That's very good extension. This was a pretty good hit. Just trying to make that backswing a little smaller, but that was a pretty good hit. Be careful not to over-rotate because everything is pointed this way now. Yeah, we hit that ball this way down the line, right? But I think you're doing pretty good. That's a nice looking backhand, or forehand, excuse me, right there. Okay, let's take a look at simplified backswings. Former world number 1, 5-time Grand Slam champion Martina Hingis. Here's an example of a nice simplified backswing, right? So it's not too big. Handle points out towards the net post, and she drives that racket head out. Goes through the hit. I'll show you a couple other simplified backswings. This one, Juan Carlos Ferrero. The strings are pointed out towards the camera, right? Now the butt cap is forward towards the net. Boom, drives it all the way forward. So he tries to keep it very simple. Also, this one, Tommy Haas keeps it on the right-hand side of the body here. He separates the hands, left hand all the way out. Okay, butt cap comes forward, drives it. Back foot comes all the way around. Okay, now let's take a look at the backhand side. One-handed backhand, my favorite shot. That's what I do as well. I would suggest you try to stay sideways for a longer period of time. Now this one, we got to try to get that racket down underneath. The racket head is going to have to get underneath your hand. It does right there, but then what you have to do is rotate your forearm. Rotate this part. You got to rotate that part so that the racket immediately spins up. All right? It has to happen very fast. Look at where the handle's pointed. That handle's pointing towards the back fence. Right in there. But when the racket is in front of you, right now that racket, look, it's pointed this way. We need it to point this way right now when the racket is in front of you inside this box. So we need to turn it faster. I got another one here. Let's take a look at this one. Okay, I'll play this one. This is another one-handed backhand. Okay, this one, well, see, we got to get that racket head under the ball. I think you're a little afraid to hit this one. You got to get it underneath the ball here, underneath that one. See it coming from high to low. All right, so we got to get under the ball. Let's go back to the last one, split the screen, show you a good example or two. Where's my Roger Federer one? This one is zoomed in a bit. It's tough to see this one, but you'll see how rapidly they're going to turn the racket head up. I think I better get you over there just a little bit more. All right, so you take a look at Roger Federer here. He's going to get the racket head to go down under the ball, and then look at how fast he turns it. Now that hand is in front of him, right? And it's out towards the net. Again, I said that one was zoomed in a bit, but this one you could see it very well. This one is Patrick Rafter. He's going to turn his hips and shoulders to the side. He's going to get that racket head down. Nice knee bend. He's going to stay sideways a long period of time. Look at how fast he turns it. See, right there. Now the racket's in front of him. See, the handle's pointed down. Right, but yours isn't yet. So you got to turn it much faster, and that's the idea. Tries to maintain roughly 90 degrees in here as best he can with the handle pointed down, and he stays sideways as long as possible. Okay? Other than that, I think you're doing well, my friend. Let's take a look at service. Try to keep the serve somewhat simple and focus on the upper body. Okay, so we want your face and chest up to the ball a little bit, using more of an Eastern forehand grip right there. And then what happens is the strings are pointed up at the sky. Better if we could get those strings pointed to your back. In time you'll get there, but we can at least get this elbow here underneath that shoulder there into a stronger trophy position. And then we want to throw the shoulder up and out by keeping your face and chin and the chest up to the ball. This is another one here. We've got to not move that right foot. Look, left foot, excuse me. Don't move the left foot. Try to keep it up. Let's take a look. Split the screen. Models, couple. Sharapova is one example. We'll show you more than one here. Look what happens here. Now these examples are using a continental grip, so the face of the racket is going to be a little bit different. But there is that elbow, right? So it's going to be a good throwing motion. When she hits it, you're also going to see it up out of the trophy position, throwing the right shoulder up, out into the court. All right, another one. Take a quick look at Roger Federer, and you focus on his right shoulder, the hitting shoulder, as he throws that thing all the way up, out and into the court. Last example, getting the chest and face up to the ball. This one is Pete Sampras here, okay? So if we take a look at Pete, playing at the same time. Ready? Here we go. So he's got his chest and the face up. See? Now that's difficult, right? These are the pros, the best of the best. We want to try to learn from them and see if we can start emulating at least a little bit. Okay, so we use these as examples. Hopefully this video will help you progress in the game, help your coaches as well, and I think you're doing a good job so far. Thanks for coming here to the Academy, and we certainly wish you the best of luck with your tennis and hope to see you again. Thank you.